Oh, are we? I get to do it.
We are live
From
Lorain Raceway Park.
In
Lorain
slow
County.
it down.
Out here is it technically Amherst or South
This
Amherst?
is South Amherst, isn't it?
Okay.
Technically, yeah.
My bad. My phone was turned up.
Is your mic even turned on?
I don't know. Is it? Says it's on. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but it sounds like it's in the background and not through the mic itself.
Does it really matter? Do we really need Shane?
Damn. Usually that's what we say about you.
How about now?
There we go. Wow. Loud and clear.
Holy dog shit, Batman.
You all, Chipper, you sound like you're far away.
That's because I'm not holding my mic all the way up my.
Because he doesn't
Still,
want to-
though.
Yeah.
That's okay.
He's got a big enough mouth. We'll be okay.
That's all right. What's up, boys?
Shit. Happy Saturday.
Hey, Saturday. It's beautiful out. It's not raining. I'm not hungover.
That was the first thing I was going to say. And Shane's back to normal this week.
Back to normal.
Here's the unusual thing. Shane is not hungover, but yet Adam is.
Yes, very much so. But I feel great. I'm here. And it was just funny because for those of you who don't know, we have a group chat and Shane in the chat after the show last week. Sorry, I was a worthless piece of shit today.
Pretty much.
I won't do that again next week. But hey, all that matters is you had fun last weekend. You showed up either way.
Yeah, it was my punishment for overindulging.
So what? Okay, when you went back home on Saturday, how long did you go to? Like when you took?
Well, I got back in town and I forced myself to go to Walmart because we needed dog food and some other bullshit. So then I sat on the couch for a minute, and then it was about 4:30. I laid down. I didn't wake back up till 7. And then I felt great.
That's all you needed was that little power nap.
Yeah, for sure.
Just to recharge the battery.
Mm-hmm.
So how'd everybody's week go this week so far?
Golf was good and bad. I won 18-4, but I played like shit. I shot 51.
So if you shot that bad, how bad? Obviously, the other guy was
62.
Damn. Ouch.
It's a beer league. Like there's,
Wow.
I mean, there's like 5 to 6, I would say, good golfers, and then the rest of us, the other 6 can be good. Like me, I can shoot 44, but I can also shoot 51. And then there's the guys that shoot 55 plus.
I'd be 100 plus probably.
Not on 9, I hope not.
No, not on 9.
I've never played.
No. I'm just saying, like, we had a guy shoot 69 one week. Hey-o!
Damn. Good number, good number.
Come on, we got female fans here watching us, so easy with the sexist
She's like
jokes.
one of the guys, though. So
He's worse than us.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know her well enough to say anything, but yes.
I don't know her well enough, even though she was on the show, I hardly know her because she really didn't say much.
Well, as long as we're not talking sports.
And we're talking Rachel.
Hey,
by the way.
we need to talk about Legos and Harry Potter. She'll be all in.
See, I'm out on Harry Potter because I don't know shit about it. Never watched one of the movies, nothing.
Side note, good morning to everyone in the chat watching. Thank you. Share the show.
All 7 of you for now.
Well, that's just on Redline. There could be others.
True. That is true. You know, make sure you get your guys' asses out to the track today.
Yeah, here today. It's a great cause.
Come on out to Lorain Raceway Park. We're
The car show is actually going on right now.
Yep.
I think go-karts are...
Now.
Yeah.
No, they were.
They
They started at 9:30.
Was that
Okay.
9 or 9:30, something like
Yeah.
that?
That's what I thought.
I don't
So-
hear them, though.
No, I'd say it's awfully quiet, but for right
There
now...
is a car show going on right now till noon.
And there was at least... I think Dave said when he was out there, he counted at least 50 cars. Or
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah.
And what is it? The first 100?
100 get a plaque.
Right, for being here.
If you have a nice car, bring it out, I guess.
So we're out here. We're doing. There's going to be a bunch of races tonight. You know more about whatever divisions and
Yeah.
whatever else like that. And then of course, the main reason why we're here is that we're doing the Relay for Life for the American Cancer Society, which will be intermission.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Intermission between.
Between the heats and features.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
after the last heat race, they'll tell you that they're going to take the intermission and they'll do the walk or whatever. And I think they're walking around the track or something like that.
Yep.
From what I understand.
Yep.
We're doing a lap, I guess.
Yeah, it's like a 1 lap thing or something. And then there's also supposed to be a kids gold rush or something.
I don't know what that means.
It's basically like change or something. They just dump change out and have the kids fight over it.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
And then Adam will be
Like
out
a
there-
wrestling match.
Adam will be out there collecting all the quarters that he possibly can.
I don't need
Give
it.
me the little bastard.
It's for Piper, not for me. I'm doing it for
Oh.
as AJ McCall always says, we do it for the kids.
What's up, Dub?
So
Thanks
then,
for
So
watching.
then there's the Relay for Life, and then the features.
Yeah, there's a 60 lap
Yep.
feature for the street stocks, and it's a Josh Neff Memorial. So that should be some heavy hitters in that one. That could actually be a pretty good fucking race. Or 42 cars are here for that.
Holy shnikes.
And I don't think all 42 will make the. I think there's 25 will make the race. So there's going to be a lot of cuts on the field
In the heat race. Is there going to be a heat race for that?
Yeah, there's going to be probably one or two, three. Yeah, so they always put on a good show. Like you'll have, I think what you figure it'd be like what Josh Porter will be out there, Josh Way. Was it how's it 15? Who's the 15? Yeah, Roberts will be out there. So there can be some heavy hitters and be some hella racing. So you guys got to make sure you come out and check that out.
And then after all the racing is over, we got the one and only Bad Juju performing afterwards. Time to be determined, I guess, depending on when the races are all over.
It all depends on the features and how well they go. Yep. If we get lucky enough and they can go, which we probably won't, and then it's just because it's racing.
Hey, power of positivity, Adam.
Believe me, when you being a race fan, you should know better that it's never.
I know.
Because when you want it to go smooth,
it doesn't.
It's when it takes longer. You know what I mean? So believe me, we're all hoping that it's going to go smooth, but I guarantee you there'll be some good racing, and there might be some. Maybe you get lucky and have a couple fights. I don't know. You never.
Maybe not. Maybe. Also, you guys met my stepson Alec at wherever. He's actually the car is fixed.
Okay.
He's actually gonna race tonight down at Goods Raceway, dirt track.
Right.
So,
how many races has he done this year?
5.
Okay.
Well, he wrecked his car.
Right.
Too bad to be able to be fixed. And then he didn't mean to wreck his dad's car, but the wheel bearing. I'm not good with cars. Basically, the wheel fell off the car.
Oh, that's
and he was winning the race at the time, but he won his first heat race, which was great, and then was doing very well in the feature, and then
usually when it's one of those things that the car is finally dialed in, you like the way it
feels.
Then,
yep. They got that his dad's fixed. That's what he's racing tonight. They actually, I think
his dad's fixed.
Sure. I don't know that to be true, but maybe.
Isn't that what he just said?
That just
it is
way off.
Yeah. Anyways, he's driving his dad's car tonight, which they actually tuned up a little higher than what it was. So it ought to be interesting.
So come on out, guys. Again, there's a racing car show. The kids go-kart races already happened, right?
I'm assuming so.
Okay. And again, we're doing the American Cancer Society Relay for Life in between the qualifying and the
between the heats and features.
Heats and features. Bad Juju will play at the end.
And you can come out and get Chipper's autograph.
I won't be here.
I forgot. Crusher's game.
Yeah. Sick invite.
Yeah, and then also keep in mind that we do have T-shirts for sale.
Yes.
$15.
$25.
25. I'm sorry. Oh, it's $15 to get in.
Yes.
15 to get in.
15 to get in. $25 for the T-shirts. And if you're not familiar with where it's located, it's essentially Route 58 and 113 out here in Amherst?
South Amherst.
South Amherst. Okay.
$50. Our producer will dance for you naked for $50.
$50.
And that's for the
quarters only.
That's for the after hours show.
Yes.
He takes quarters only. No dollar bills available.
You got to make it rain. Make it hail.
So, Adam, how was your week?
Not too bad. I got
You didn't have to worry about Swamp Bass this week.
No, this coming up week.
Coming up though, Monday is going to be hotter than balls.
It starts today, and then of course we're going to the fair tomorrow. Like of all the days, there's 7 days in the fucking fair. The wife and them decided to pick Sunday when it's going to be like 90.
You should have went last night. It was probably gorgeous.
I was too busy in the driveway drinking beer.
Well,
priorities.
Yes. I'm going to say priorities.
We already had it set up for.
Hey, sick invite on drinking beer with you, by the way.
I actually did send out one invite.
He did send out a sick invite. I'm not going
to say who?
I'm not going to say to who.
Oh, see, Dave, we are pieces of garbage.
Oh, no offense. I should just.
I'm
going to send you an invite because I know you can't make it because you live.
Well, you don't know that.
I did send an invite to Dave and Shane like weeks ago about the Crushers game while I can't make it.
Hey, I might actually be on the show next Saturday.
There is no show next Saturday.
No, there isn't.
No.
I won't be here.
I won't be here. Breaking news.
Breaking news. There's no show next week.
Either Adam or I will be on next week. I'm playing in a golf outing, and Adam is using his left hand again.
Bearded Browns podcast tuning in. Thank you guys. Good morning to you guys as well.
So it'll be just a Dave and Shane show next week.
Well, I will be.
We'll run it. Run it back.
We have our annual luau that we do.
See if Chad can show up
every year at Labor Day.
Goodness.
Speaking of which,
yeah, he's still not here.
Have we have any confirmation of him coming?
Don't worry, Bad Juju will play.
They will be here tonight.
Because there is no set time, so Chad will be here. So he won't be late, and the band will play. Unlike, he said he would be here at 9:15, 9:30 this morning.
An hour
and
later.
It's now 10:15.
He'll be fashionably late. He might leave early too if he shows up to the show.
No, he would never do such a thing.
I've seen it live in person.
What does he drive so we can keep an eye out for his
Ford Edge.
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
No, that's a Ford EcoSport or an Escape. No, that's a Chevy. Actually.
That's probably it's probably a hybrid, half electric.
Sorry, Adam, you're saying you have an annual luau?
Yeah, we do every year. No, it's a family party. Good God,
family show.
Since when?
And we do. We'll do probably roughly 500 Jello shots. We'll make them on next Friday night. And then let's just say every year that we've done these, by Saturday we might have a tray or two left going into Sunday.
Right?
There might be.
If there is, you can go back in the woods, but there's poison ivy back there, so don't get in on your ding-a-ling.
Or your butt crack.
Because that would suck.
Does your chain hang low?
Does it wobble to and fro? We're so immature.
Hey, listen, I am way better sober. Trust me.
Something about Prince Albert?
Fuck all that. No.
Blue waffles?
No.
Chipper is on one today, ladies and
gentlemen. Never mind.
No, you guys say
no.
It.
I don't even know why I was going to bring it up because it's sort of disgusting, kind of like blue waffle.
Oh, inquiring minds want to know.
Unless you want to, have you ever had truffle butter?
I've heard of it.
Where are we going?
Way off the rails, apparently.
We're starting to talk about how our week is going and how Chad's still not here, and now we're talking about blue waffles.
We didn't even get to you guys yet.
Apparently, if you want to see Chad, you have to come and watch him perform tonight because he can't make it for the damn podcast, to talk.
Hey, he was on time when we were in whatever city that is where the studio is.
Yeah, but what about being on time for the Indians game?
Well,
not so much.
Not so much.
I get it.
He was actually on time the first time.
We always give Tim shit because he's on Black People time. Chad's on rock star time. That's exactly what it is. He partied too.
He's on Disneyland time.
They had a show last night, did they not?
Yeah, it was over at 9:30.
Yeah. There's no fucking excuse. Get your ass here, motherfucker.
He was probably partying with the fan club.
The top 5.
I don't know who was all there. I wasn't there.
So this luau thing, you guys say you do it every year?
We've been doing it for 18 years.
And what exactly consists of this luau?
It's
actually cooking and food?
Well, yeah, because like on Friday they're just doing the normal, Saturday we're doing the normal food, like your burgers, your hot dogs, your brats, that kind of thing. Macaroni salad, and potato salad, no raisins and all that shit in it. We don't play that shit. We're one of the few random white peoples that don't do that. And then on Sunday we're doing 2 different versions of a seafood boil. One for your spicy people, and then one for the people like Gail that can't eat the spicy shit.
Really?
Yeah. So they're gonna do. My brother-in-law actually.
Yeah, exactly. I'll come down to try the spicy one.
Yeah, that's more than what. And all we ask is just one of those things like when people show up, it's just we're just there. We just want good people to have a good time and no drama.
Is that down in that college town down south?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes, indeed. I'll get it to you.
South of here.
It's just down there. Yeah, literally straight down the road and make a left.
Yeah, straight down 58.
There's a college town down 58.
Yeah, Oberlin.
Oh yeah.
But so we'll do the Jello, and then and then we're gonna have this year. We're actually doing it.
Jello wrestling?
No.
Mud wrestling?
There is games, but not the perversion type that you guys are thinking because it's a family show. But we're gonna do. We were thinking about doing the one where you have the toilet paper roll and you got to roll back the cup of water or the cup of whatever and see how far you can go.
Okay.
It's not as easy as you think. But the one we're doing is just like there's like a log or whatever, and we're gonna put some stuff out on the ground, like squares kind of a thing, and you got wherever you roll it to, whatever bucket is next to it is what you get, and there'll be a gift card in it.
This sounds so fun.
I say we play battle shots later.
Well, we were thinking about doing that. We're bringing that up. There's going to be my brother-in-law actually has a homemade Jenga that he made that's very popular. There'll be 2 cornhole boards for games. There's going to be an actual adult donut eating contest. Put the
donut eating contest.
Put it across the string.
Tim,
You got to put your arms behind your back.
Oh, I thought maybe the men would take Viagra and the women would eat the donuts off your penis.
Jesus! All right. Wow.
Hey.
I don't think we've ever touched it. Did so much stuff this early in the morning before.
Hey, you guys got me on a good day.
And Shane's sober. That's the whole thing. I don't understand this.
Hey,
maybe we like drunk Shane better because he's quiet.
Oh, what? You mean not say a fucking thing all show?
Like last week.
You had people calling him out like, "Why is Shane so quiet today?"
Yeah. Well.
And that's an all weekend thing next weekend.
Mm-hmm. Saturday. And Sunday.
That's right. It's Labor Day weekend, so
yeah.
who cares?
Yeah.
As long as you recover by Monday.
Once I get off the slow ass work day on Thursday, it's like I got 4 days off.
Oh yeah, you got four tens. He only works 4 days.
4 10s, and then kicking it on. We'll be going out on Friday to help set up and do all the Jello shots and shit. So
Saturday.
That we go out on Friday to set everything up, and then Saturday is when the party starts.
And they got to taste test it. And while they're setting up, they have to taste test the Jello shots to make sure they're.
Well, no, we got to put them together and then let them set. You know.
Oh.
But yeah, because we do this year. I think from what I know, every year we do the one called Ninja Turtle. It's the best one. There's like no alcohol in it at all, and it's fucking good.
You just said there's no alcohol in it. How is it good?
You can't taste the alcohol in it.
What does it taste like? You've been talking about it for a week now.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, I know I'd have to have if Gail's I don't think she's watching right now. I have to have her give me there's only 3 ingredients in it.
All right, Gail. Well, you have an hour and 20 minutes.
I'll see if I can't get it from her, but to see what liquors and stuff are in it. I know they're talking about doing a raspberry Jello, a pineapple Jello, and then I think we usually do like an orange.
Watch his hands.
Why don't you just throw the chair over there and let her sit in it?
He's sitting on the bench. But
they're sharing.
No,
caring.
They're sharing a bench, holding hands, and doing whatever else under the table.
I wouldn't go that far now.
Easy.
Whatever else they're doing under the table.
Don't start no shit, won't be no shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Is Tim's going to be
Tim's going to go fly to Duncan and get himself some gas.
Fuel, petro.
You know, if it was propane or gas,
racing fuel, well, there's that here, right?
He would have no problem filling up the tank.
I'm ready for the hayride tonight,
methane,
Dave.
That's it, methane. If it was methane or propane powered, he'd have no problem filling up that gas tank.
Where is he going?
Get gas and Duncan.
Get gas.
No, seriously, like he would pass up the exit out, like he went way past it, like he was going to He was trying to drive to the pits. Yeah. All right, Chad, where the fuck you at?
Yeah, no,
he's not showing up.
I kind of figured that much.
We'll send out the Chad light.
Yeah, the beacon, Chad Beacon.
For sure.
He's being held hostage against his will somewhere.
So anyway, my week, not that anybody actually asked.
We were trying to get there.
Well,
it sure sounded like it.
Well, we keep getting all fucking off the rails and shit. Like I still have
no. The rails aren't coming back today.
It's your guys' world. I just live in it.
What you ended up changing your damn fantasy draft on me, didn't you?
I had to.
Yeah. Now I got 2 that night, dickhead. Thanks.
I mean, I didn't. When I looked at the Crusher schedule, I looked at it wrong because I thought they were off those 3 nights, but no, that's the last 3 home games of the season for them. So, yeah, I fucked up. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, he's got to be at all 3 of them then.
No, the Wednesday one I won't be at because it's a 1:00 game for senior citizens like Dave.
Like you?
Dave. No.
Call off.
I work.
Walter and Jack.
You probably got 7 weeks vacation.
Not really. No, but nothing for me. I mean, nothing but Crusher games this week.
Heather says that he probably took a Viagra and got in a hot tub with a random chick.
Oh my!
Wow.
What do you point? Why are we pointing at me? I can't see any comments, by the way.
I'm on the Red Line LLC one.
So am I.
Well, I don't know.
My bad.
Angry
I am not worth a shit.
Not when you're sober, anyway.
Correct. When am I worth a shit?
So when you were talking about your golf game, what Tuesday in my golf league, I shot a 41.
Oh, I shot 51 Wednesday, but I still won 18-4, and my team won
it is all about them.
the overall championship, and now we're in the playoffs.
Well, congratulations on all your
Get
success.
off Chipper's fucking lawn and let him finish his story.
I'm sorry.
I'm just here to be part of the show.
I'll be hungover next weekend.
I'm just glad to be here.
Yeah.
Are you here so you don't get fined?
10 minutes from my house, yes. 10 minutes from my house.
Yeah, and I was the last
10 minutes. You know how long it was for me?
Hour
and 20 minutes, probably.
Damn.
I'll tell you, the turnpike's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, as long as there's no accidents, because if there's an accident, you're fucked.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I just set the cruise at like 78, 80, and we're good.
Oh yeah, Heather's the one. I actually got to finally meet her. What was it, last Saturday? We actually went to the doghouse.
Really?
Yes, we did.
Oh.
Oh, sick invite.
You were hungover like a motherfucker.
You're right, I was, and I wasn't gonna go nowhere except
Saturday,
home.
when was this? Last Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah, after the show.
Oh, that was okay. Now I get to throw out the sick invite.
Yeah, you.
I don't like that I can't
Well,
hear him.
we knew we would have invited you, but you would have been like, "Oh no, I got a Crushers game, can't make it."
I actually did have a Crushers game last Saturday night. Yes.
It was right after, wasn't it right after the show?
No, it was like 2:00.
Oh, well, yeah, no, that's right after the show.
Yeah, I would have went, but that's okay. Yeah. But I appreciate the invite last night. I appreciate the invite last night.
Might be a spider in Chad's bed.
Oh my.
Donovan Mitchell?
No, it's Spider.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's Spider.
Yeah, but there's a difference there.
There's a difference between. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I'm going
I'm
to.
surprised Rachel even knows.
There
who
is
Donovan Mitchell
a large difference between the soft A and a hard R, just so you guys know.
That's what she says. Okay, so this is the quiet moment where I can jump back and finish my story.
Go ahead.
Finish
Please
the
do.
story, Chipper. So I shot a 41 Tuesday, Shane, and I had to take a 7 on the last hole.
Dang.
Otherwise, it would have been a 39.
That's awesome.
One of the best rounds this year.
I've not broke 40 ever.
And there goes all the viewers.
We're talking about golf?
Yeah, we're talking about golf. Yeah. Actually, I've shot even par for 9 holes one time. 36.
What course was that?
Brentwood out in was it Grafton? Is that technically Grafton?
Which one?
Brentwood.
Yeah.
Grafton.
So, I want your opinion on these 3 courses that I'm playing next weekend. Can we do that now?
Sure.
Or should we wait?
No, we've already lost. We've already lost
Ask
viewers.
Rachel how she feels about it.
We've already lost viewers, so
No, blame me. It's my fault.
it's always your fault.
Always.
Let's go. Let's 3 courses.
I think we're going to play Shell Creek Friday.
Never played it.
Saturday, we're playing Pine Hills in
Nice
Hinckley.
course.
Shale
Nice
Creek,
course.
I've heard a lot of good things about. From Rachel
And
the boys.
Sunday, we're playing Sleepy.
Sleepy's greens are phenomenally ugly.
What do you mean?
Hard.
Well, I mean, we're playing a
Scramble.
yes.
It doesn't matter. You all still got a putt, though, right?
Well, yeah, and hopefully there's a good putter in the group.
Well, I'm just telling you, those greens are insanely hard.
Well, that's the point.
Playing on concrete.
Well, they're fast, but they're also
They're very undulated.
There's not one straight putt.
No shit.
Undulated, which is a big word.
Spell it.
I have no idea how to
No,
spell
just-
that. I can say it though properly, unlike
Yeah,
not slowing down Lorain to say it properly.
right. Well, and that's like when I was thinking about doing the intro this morning. Is like I was sitting there. I'm like, all right, let me slow it down if I'm going to do it. I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to let Chipper do it. And then he almost stumbled. He went flying into it and then pumped the brakes real quick to smooth it on out.
So speaking of which, again, we are out here at Lorain Raceway Park.
Come visit us
Come visit us. Again,
Come say hi.
we are broadcasting live until
whenever.
whenever the hell we decide to get off here, I guess.
Yeah.
And there's racing going on today, and in between the
Still starts at 6 or 7.
6.
6.
Okay.
Then we got the American Cancer Society. We're doing the benefiting the Relay for Life, benefiting the American Cancer Society. After all the racing is over, Bad Juju, the legendary Bad Juju with the legendary,
Well, no.
the very
The very late Chad Moon.
the very punctual Chad Moon.
Hey, look, there's a flyer we could read.
Oh, look at that! How about that? Come on, Dave. You can come
Show
to the
it up.
camera.
Here you go.
Bad
Oh, there's 50-50.
Oh, here we go.
And did I see they have a Queen of Hearts here?
Yes.
I mean, to
saw
give me
I
some of
saw
that.
on that side outside. So, anyways, go-kart racing starts at 10:30. So here shortly, there's a car show going on right now until noon. Star car racing starts at 6 till whenever, and then in between the
Heats and features.
there will be the Relay for Life, benefiting the American Cancer Society. After all the racing is over, the legendary Bad Juju will be playing. Again, no time determined, so Chad can't be late for that. So they'll play whenever
That
the racing
motherfucker
is
will be late
over.
for his own funeral.
Again, it's $15 to get in, $25 for T-shirts that will be sold. They have
Well, what is it? Kids something and under are free.
15 and under.
15 and under are free.
15 and under free.
So 15 seems to be a popular number. 15 to get in. If you're 15 and under, you get in for free.
15.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, come on
No
out.
excuses, people.
None.
Beautiful weather. Come on out.
Yeah, it's
see
a
some
perfect
racing.
night. Perfect night for racing.
I'm already sweating.
You get to walk on, and you're not even
It's a-
wearing a black shirt.
It's actually a better night for racing than a baseball game.
I don't know about that. I'll let you know later on tonight.
Yeah, when they lose again because they suck, just like the Guardians right now.
Yeah.
Well, they're not as bad as your Guardians, but
You're
not my Guardians.
well. That's because never mind.
Anyways, so come on out. It's gonna be a good time tonight. Again, benefiting a good cause, American Cancer Society, the Relay for Life in between the races. So come on out.
So Heather says that the gates lock at 10 p.m., so you can't get in after that.
Well, what if you bought a ticket at 10 o'clock?
You better get your ass here.
You better hurry. You better get here at
Oh.
9:59.
Don't be on Chad time.
Oh, well, I'm not on chat time. I'm here.
Better get here at 9:59.
I'm going to talk all the shit in the world because I'm more of a Brad guy than I am a Chad guy.
I kind of like this hungover Adam.
Why?
He seems to be a little bit more.
Not giving a fuck.
Well, that could be.
Kinda. Either that fact that it's the three of us and no Dave.
This can always be a good or bad thing, right?
Yeah, Dave's doing the producing behind the scenes right now, so
It's
Well,
okay.
Dave's pulling the I have the face for radio bit today. That's why he's behind the scenes.
He did get his ugly fix, though.
Bye.
I mean, look at that beard, look at that hair. That's phenomenal.
He did tell me, though, he was mad at me the other day, and I was like, oh, God, what do I do now? In my head, and I was like, I don't think I did anything wrong. He's like, no, dude, your beard's better than mine. I was like, yes.
I've never understood how guys get into that, the whole beard competition
Same
shit.
here.
Like, oh, it's so much better than mine. Who gives a fuck? A beard's a beard.
Word. This
Hey.
I hear you. That's why I do
Yes,
mine
and I understand. I'm coming from a guy who can't grow one, but I can't deal with the
I
fucking.
mean, it looks like you could.
I just don't got the patience for it, and the itchiness.
That's
That's why you got to get products from our brand.
Like how I did that.
How's that go?
Nice little segue
What's the
I set it up for him to see if he was going to knock it out the
simple
park.
something
I did. I caught it.
Simple something effective.
Simple, effective, unique.
There you go.
Ourbrandbeards.com.
Your boy
Go there.
Booter's watching.
Go there.
And-
Use code Redline15. You get 15% off your purchase. Josh and the people at Our Brands are phenomenal.
Yeah, I want to get some of these body washes they have just to see what they.
You really need it. I'm sitting next to him, and he
Hey,
apparently Axe isn't working
No, I
for
didn't.
you.
Mariner
I just ripped
Mariner
ass, that's
works
probably
well.
why.
What's that?
I just ripped ass. That's probably why.
Oh my goodness.
No, I didn't. But I'm just saying I'm going to roll with it though. No, believe me. The first thing I had to do this morning was get my ass in the shower to wipe off all the stank from last night and drinking.
Stank on you.
Shout out Dave Carter. Thanks for tuning in. That's the outing I'm playing in with him next Saturday at the Carlisle Golf Course.
He's another Michigan fan, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he is.
I like. Oh, yeah, he is. Like you, smart man.
He the proud owner of Just One More Bar in
He's the one that owns that.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
You should check it out.
No, I've heard a lot of good things
He's really
about it.
done a lot to it as far as remodeling and stuff.
Right.
He put in a whole back room. It's so nice with nice dartboards.
How would you put that in the chair underneath this mic nobody's sitting in?
He's doing. Is he doing leagues or no?
Yeah, he's doing leagues, tournaments. I mean, he just repaved the parking lot, and then he's got, I think, in the very back, he's got an area where he does smoke. He does some smoking.
No
He
shit.
has a smoker in the back, I think.
Yeah,
Dave, looking to play golf with you next Saturday, buddy.
yeah. A lot of people. I've never heard anything bad about it. They say it like it's one of those perfect places. Like it's a dive per
It
se
is.
because it's in the middle of nowhere kind of
It is.
thing. But they say it's a good time and there's never any they've never had a problem going in there. It's always good people, good times.
No, he does his best to try to keep the
The shit out.
to keep the shit out, and it's amazing what he's done with that place.
Trevor, you play darts?
And from
I do.
Were you ever on a league?
Up until COVID, I was in like 3 leagues a week.
3 dart leagues a week? Holy shnikes.
And then after COVID hit, and I kind of got out of it because of COVID. I saw how much money I was saving. Like,
Well, I mean,
don't need to do
a
this
hobby
anymore.
3 nights a week is expensive no matter what it is.
Back in the day, I used to bowl 3 days a week.
Kelly, fuck that. If he ain't gonna show up, he's not calling in and he can sit home and talk. Fuck that. He said he was gonna be here.
Yeah, early too.
I'll be there at 9:15. Bitch, it is 10:35 and your ass still ain't here.
Dave has it in the messengers, and he would be here at 9:15.
Well,
I got to give Chad shit just because it's fun.
well, yeah,
And
I'm
he's
definitely.
not here to defend himself.
I'm just hoping I'm not offending Shane by messing with his boy toy.
You're not. I would give him the same shit for
Okay.
being late.
Shane would give him anything. Never mind.
Just like we missed the national anthem and the entire first inning the last time we were together to watch a game.
And then he left early.
Hey,
he's on a tight schedule.
Priorities, people. I understand.
Hey, real quick, I'd like to throw this out there, being the Crushers honk that I am.
No.
For the next, let's see, they have 5 home games remaining. So for these 5 home games remaining, tickets are $10 if you order them online and use the promo code LEC10. It's a great time, great weather. They're kind of sort of still fighting for the playoffs, but yeah, come on out. 5 home games left.
So they are or they're not?
Well, they're
13, in your opinion, are they going to make the playoffs?
They're 13 games out of first place.
Oh, there's no way then.
Wild card.
But they're only 1.5 games ahead of the team behind them for the last wild card spot. So my initial reaction would say no, because they're playing like dog shit right now. Kind of like the Guardians.
Are they playing the team that they have that's behind them or no?
Last night and this weekend, they're playing the first place team. So
those are L's.
And we actually just played the team that's behind us Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and took 2 out of 3.
So you needed that.
Yeah, we took 2 out of 3. So
yeah, I just think that the Guardians are taking the worst time to go on a fucking losing streak, considering you were up 15 games at one point. I think you're down only a game
and
now.
had the best record.
When you can't hit at them, you can't score runs. So
yeah, that's true.
Rachel just left. We're talking sports.
Yep. Bye, Rachel.
Rachel's not leaving.
Bye, Rachel. Good to see you. Come back when you can't stay any longer.
She's just gonna walk away, and then when we stop talking sports, she'll walk back.
For sure.
But no, like like we're getting into it's fantasy football season. Are you in any leagues at all?
Yeah, so I got the text like this week, and I was like, how about we wait till last minute to decide when we're going to have the draft?
Right.
So, I mean, it's a league I've been in for, 10 plus years, I think. 10, 12 maybe. It's 8 teams. So it's a strange, not a strange league, but we start 2 quarterbacks, 2 running backs, 2 receivers.
I did the 2 quarterbacks one year, and I'll never do it again.
It's so difficult.
Well, no, because the one year that we did it, I had Ben Roethlisberger and Drew Brees, and that was both the year they got injured for the season.
Ouch.
And you ain't finding shit on the waiver wire.
No.
Not unless you had Duck Hodges.
No.
Duck Hodges.
Yeah, Kelly wants to know, did anybody check on chat to make sure that, and Dave says yes, he did. He's probably just hungover and still sleeping. Can't get his ass out of bed. But no, the reason I bring it up is because I've done 2.
How many are you in, by the way?
12?
No, I don't think it's that many this year, because there's a lot of them that I noticed aren't even running it again this year. I think maybe 6 or 7 is what I'm in this year. And I was in like 11 last year.
Oh, my God. How do you keep track of them all?
It's tough, but I do it.
I'll bet it is tough.
Why do you think I live on NFL Red Zone on Sundays? I don't even watch the Browns game. Like, I put the damn Red Zone channel on, and that's where I'm at from the time it starts until 9 o'clock or whatever it goes off, and then I switch over to channel 3 to watch the night game on Sunday.
You know how I treat fantasy football? Not that I don't care, and I love the league I'm in. I'm kind of like a Ronco rotisserie type guy for it. I just set it and forget it. I set my lineup on Sunday, and I don't give a shit.
Well, the reason I bring up the fantasy football shit is like I've done 2, and every league is different.
For sure.
But my thing is, the biggest thing that pisses me off is like in my league that I run, I went ahead and I told everybody, like, we were supposed to do the draft next week, but we pushed it up and did it Thursday night. I gave everybody ample time. Everybody was cool with it.
Oh, thanks for the invite.
I already had enough people. Believe me, there's going to be motherfuckers kicked out next year because everybody fucking auto-drafted. Well, when the motherfuckers auto-draft, they must have set their queue. Yep. So the first one, Sean Happel, I'm calling him out because this motherfucker fell asleep at 8 o'clock and had his shit set on auto pick.
Yeah.
So his first 3 fucking picks: Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, C.J. Stroud.
Oh my goodness.
And that
worked out well.
And he's got Justin Tucker, Brandon Aubrey, and Harrison Butker.
3 kickers.
3 kickers.
3 kickers and 3 quarterbacks.
Well, 3 of the best on both ends. So if you need a quarterback, like Sean said, because I was fucking with him yesterday, he goes, well, at least I got trade bait. I'm like, yeah, you sure in the fuck do.
Well, how many quarterbacks are you allowed to have on the roster?
I always try to, because I always limit it to 3.
Okay. Well, that's how it is in my league.
Because the one year,
but we start 2.
We had one dude that he's like the waiver wire scavenger.
Okay.
So the minute somebody starts having a good game, he's on that motherfucker, and like at one point he had like 6 quarterbacks on his roster, and 3 of us needed a quarterback because they were injured.
Yeah.
And he was like, like trying to make trades with him was fucking stupid because he was being like, dude, you have all this. I get it. You have the power because you have the players, but you're being ridiculous on your trade requests.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm that guy that sees when somebody gets hurt. Waiver wire. Who's his backup?
Right.
Who's the backup?
Right.
I want to pick him up right away.
Well, the reason I bring it up is because I have and Dave knows him. We have a buddy or a guy we know that's in my league, Brian Perry. When I did George's league, we drafted on that Sunday and I posted it. And he's like, "What'd you do? Draft to lose?" I'm like, "Bitch, who the fuck are you to like win some fucking games and win a championship? Then you can talk shit." So we go and do my draft. And now, mind you, his team is the All Madden Dream Team, is what his team name is. He has the 6th pick out of 10. With the 6th pick, the All Madden Dream Team selects running back Nicholas Chubb, Cleveland Browns.
With the 6th overall pick?
Yes. In the first round.
Who did this?
Our buddy Brian.
Wow.
What?
I don't even think I would do that.
I'm like, I get being a homer, but the motherfucker isn't going to play for like 6 to 8 weeks. And you just passed up like, all these other players that you could have easily.
You probably passed on Justin Jefferson, probably passed on Jamar Chase, probably passed on.
No, because he passed
Saquon
on
Barkley.
He passed on Jamar Chase because I had the 8th pick, and that's who I got with my first pick.
Yeah.
I'm out on Saquon, by the way.
Why?
I've had him multiple years, and he gets hurt every year.
Yeah, but he plays for Philadelphia.
he has
this year.
Well, now he
He
does.
has a way better offensive line, and Philly will know
Correct.
how to use him better than the Giants ever did.
Correct.
Is that me?
But no, so like me being the smart ass that I am, like I went in and I always check. I don't really pay attention to the grades, but I like to see the summary after you do a draft on Yahoo or whatever. So tell me why they said that this motherfucker went and reached his draft grade was an F, and they did the projections for the season. He is projected to go 0-14.
No shit.
Yes, like fuck it, I'm gonna call.
That's going over is hard to do.
You can sleep all you want on that goddamn fantasy shit. You can fuck off.
We're not talking sports. It's fantasy.
It's still sports related.
Sports.
All right, so
Light cutting out.
you got to switch mics. All right, so let me go to his team real quick. Because remember, like I said, he's the All Madden Dream Team. So his quarterback, he has Brock Purdy and Tua and Baker are his 3 quarterbacks.
Okay.
He has with a 2nd pick. So you figure when it wraps around, he took Brandon Ayuk.
Okay.
All right, Tank Dell.
Houston,
Yes,
as opposed to
probably whoever else.
Stephon Diggs or
Yeah, because I got Stephon Diggs.
Nico Collins.
T. Higgins is his other. This is his starting lineup: Brock Purdy, Brandon Ayuk, Tank Dell, T. Higgins. His starting running backs: Raheem Mostert and DeAndre Swift.
Swift plays for the
Bears
Bears
now.
now.
I think he'll be a sleeper. I've always liked DeAndre Swift. Mohim Mostert.
A chain's going to take that over in Miami because he came on last year before he got injured. All right, his flex more or less is Zay Flowers from Baltimore.
Who now got suspended?
No, that was Zay Jones.
Oh, Zay Jones. Sorry.
All right. So then his backups he has would be on his bench. He has Chubb, Tua, Hopkins, Dobbs, and Mayfield.
Breaking news.
What?
Chad Moon is on his way, 10 minutes out.
Oh,
only an hour late.
Hey,
thank
better
God.
than never, I
Oh,
guess.
and just to give you guys a heads up, too, I don't know how you're going to feel about it, but he does have Pittsburgh and Philly's defense.
Oh,
What's wrong with that?
Pittsburgh's defense would be a hell of a lot better than Cleveland's. I tell you that.
Old man done fell and bumped his fucking head this morning.
Must have been that Crown Peach he sipped on earlier.
I don't know
Yeah.
what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right, if you say so. But yeah, I just wanted to. I've been fucking with him nonstop. Like the guys in the chat were fucking dying because we were just making fun of him so bad. And he's like, and then he makes the comment when he sees all of our shit because he got real quiet as we were fucking with him. He comes in the chat and he goes, "Oh, my team's just going to be bored because of all the winning we're going to do." I said, "According to the fucking projections, you ain't going to win shit."
Well, it's truly busy when it comes to fantasy football. That how some people draft and how some people think certain players are going to do, and they draft them so high. It's like, what are you doing?
Well, and it's weird too because like Ryan wants to know if you're high.
Yeah.
Who, me?
Ryan,
Yeah, are you high?
About what?
Because the whole he's just doing it to get me fired up.
About
Yeah.
what? The Steelers having a better defense than the Clowns?
Wow.
Just like the discussion about TJ Watt's better than
TJ Watt's the greatest outside linebacker ever.
I'm gonna go on a record in saying that both our quarterbacks have put up better numbers than Deshaun Watson will.
Shit.
False.
Shit. Deshaun can do that. He could play 6 games, get
Deshaun-
injured, and still have better stats.
Deshaun will only play maybe half the season because of arm soreness.
How bad is it you guys go out and get Russell Wilson and Justin Fields is about to be the starter?
No, he's not. But anyways, that's for a different show.
Why?
Why?
Okay.
This is unscripted.
Okay. Fine.
Hey, don't start no shit, won't be no shit.
Russell Wilson will start the season, but Justin Fields probably end up being started by the end of the season.
I think they both suck, but
On a lighter note,
Russell sucked last year in Denver, and you know it.
how many games before Caleb Williams is not the starter in Chicago?
Oh, he's a starter regardless. You ain't going to fucking.
He's not going to be good.
Who's it back?
Badgett.
Oh, yeah.
Who?
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Who's starting in Washington?
Jaden Daniels.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I did see that.
Correct.
Who else would they start?
And Washington just traded for Jahan Dotson to be their third wide receiver.
The Eagles did.
No, the Commanders did.
They traded him from the Commanders to the Eagles.
No. It was the other way around. Oh, was it from Washington too?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So now Philly has
You're right.
him, which
You're right.
I don't know who the hell Daniels is going to throw to now, other than Terry McLaurin.
That's a great question.
I don't know if
Great question.
well, Ayuk's not going to go there because his little bitch ass is going. I don't want to play at Washington.
He doesn't want to play anywhere. He just
No.
wants to complain about money.
Yeah. Something with San Francisco and complainers. You had Kaepernick, now you got Ayuk. Like,
Oh, my.
Wow, we're throwing out the Kaepernick out there.
Right.
Who's that? Who the hell's that?
yeah, I guess Jim Harbaugh actually offered him a job with the Chargers.
I heard that. I heard that.
Speaking of the Chargers, they had to be rescued out of the elevators last night
In
at Cowboy
Dallas.
Stadium because they got stuck.
Jerry not pay that bill?
Forgot to pay the electric bill at Cowboy Stadium.
No, he pays it.
AT&T Stadium.
No,
sorry.
it's everything on the Cowboys side is good. Everybody on the visiting side, he
Of course.
it's like everything's you don't get the high end.
It's like a third world country on that side.
So you guys looking forward to football season finally starting?
What do you
in 2
figure?
weeks?
College starts
Yeah.
today.
Week 0 because it was only 2 games.
One or
Hey.
two. There's the doubling game.
Yeah. Florida State, Georgia Tech.
Yep.
Ooh,
Georgia Tech upset him a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I'm just looking so forward to football season in general starting.
I
I'm
hear
more
you.
excited about college than I am NFL.
I'm excited, but the Ohio State doesn't have a meaningful game until like almost October.
You guys have the weakest schedule this year. 2 games is all you have to worry about. 3 maybe.
I wouldn't say the
Well,
weakest
well,
schedule in the
well,
country.
Well, the last game of the season we don't have to worry about. That's for damn sure.
You said that the last 3 years too. How'd that work out for you?
Yeah, well, this is different.
Oh, why? Because we're not cheating now.
Oh
You said it. You said it. At least you finally admit it.
No,
I don't think that was an admission.
Oh, that was totally an admission.
no, that's all. Because the only one that are the only
totally
people
an
that,
admission.
the only ones on social media that are still complaining about it.
I mean, we're fine with you guys winning a national champion. We just wish you guys would come out and say you cheated. That's all. That's all we ask.
You're never gonna see it.
That's all we ask.
So what's
That's all
gonna,
we ask.
so are we still?
The shit team up north fans to come out and say that we cheated. That's all we need.
Are you done?
He'll never be done.
Because I'm still waiting for
No.
this. I'm still waiting for this
No.
NCAA hammer to come down on us.
Oh God. Which one?
All I know
The
is
one about Jim
let's
Harbaugh
be
being-
1,000% real. They all cheat in some form.
But they're just making a big deal because Michigan had some sort of elaborate scheme with an iPhone in the
I-
fucking stands. Come on.
I don't.
And a coach
I don't give a
dressing
shit.
as a member of the opposing coach's team standing on the sideline.
Currently, the NCAA is NFL minor leagues, in my opinion.
Anymore, especially
It's all money.
and shit.
All it is money.
And
Now
a prime example of that is because Michigan lost a recruit that they had committed to them, and he went to Auburn of all places.
Did you guys? Speaking of money, did you hear? Is it Delaware? They're like a unionized football team because they're considered employees, so they got unionized and they're filing a union.
Grievance.
No. The national union, whatever,
Right.
Teamsters, whatever you want to call it, is filing a lawsuit with the National Labor Relations Board, saying that Delaware won't pay their players because they're unionized. They're respectable pay because they're unionized. A college players being unionized.
I'm confused.
NIL's ruining the sport.
Yes.
It totally is.
Transfer portal, NIL, all of it.
Because I mean, think about it as a coach. Is like you might get the guy to your school, but if there's anything that you do to piss him off,
He's out of here.
there's 2 options on the season. There's 2 times of the year that he can leave.
Excuse me.
Well, just like the quarterback for Florida State. He was in Clemson, then went to Oregon.
DJ Uiagalelei
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah.
No, you ugly.
Well, yeah, whatever.
He played at. He's going to have played at like 4 different colleges.
Right.
Well, look at
because he
some of the-
started at UNC.
well, look at all these quarterbacks now that like there's some that have like 7 years in college now. They're getting like a
Bo
seven,
Nix.
like yeah, like a
Well,
7
I
year of
don't. I
eligibility.
think Bo Nix got 6 because of COVID.
Yeah, that and an
But-
injury or something.
I think Bo Nix is going to be a better quarterback in the league than Caleb Williams. Book it.
I don't know about that.
Book it.
They're calling Caleb Williams the next Patrick Mahomes.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just saying
Who are these people?
analysts for NFL.
Oh, because they know everything.
They're
It's
too-
not-
I
about
think
Piper, though.
our panel is probably better than some of those that are on
I
TV.
I wouldn't disagree. I know too much useless shit though when it comes to sports, but
Well,
no, I mean
sometimes useless is good.
I personally think Jaden Daniels is going to be the best one out of all of them.
I do not.
It just depends on this. It's Washington, so I don't trust Dan Quinn.
Why don't you trust Dan Quinn?
I never thought he was a good coach. There were so many better options, and they went with that one. It's like seriously.
What?
You know, we're all ready for college football, Kelly. And then she's like, "Oh, I know it's changing in college, so I don't know. It sucks. And I love college because it is more meaningful than the NFL, and the games are way more exciting, in my opinion."
Really, high school's where it's
Well,
at. But even
well,
that's
so
getting.
Speaking of
out
which, you guys
out
start
of
making
hand.
phone calls so we can start doing our sideline reporting again. Okay. Which congrats to Avon, by the way, for
Did they beat him?
42-21
No shit.
at Cleveland Brown Stadium.
Yeah, I was curious to see how that was going. That was it. What do they call them? The Sharks and Vermilion. Is that what Karma and Lima call them? The bookies.
Right.
They said that Avon was favored by like 20-some points.
I didn't realize.
Who'd they play?
Ignatius.
Ignatius.
Well, I mean,
I mean, what happened to that? Ever since Chuck
Hey.
Kyle left or whatever, they ain't been the same
he's arguably one of the greatest high school coaches in the state ever.
of all time.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know, it's just but yeah, and then trying to think EC got beat, Elyria none of the Elyria teams won. Midview won, Ridgeville won,
Of course they did.
Amherst won. So I think everybody won, but like Elyria, I don't know what Lorain did. I didn't see their game.
Avon's playing one of the teams from Stark County. It's either, I think
got
they
a
play
tough
McKinley.
They got a tough schedule. I think they play Maslin or something too.
No, that's right. They do play Maslin.
Is it Maslin?
Well,
I kind of want to come to the game. Is it up here?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen anything yet, so I got to start looking into the schedules because I know like how we were doing the sideline shit last year. Chipper and I went to the Avon Ridgeville game last year, and then
The Rangers.
Dave and I
Damn
went.
right.
Dave and I went and saw Avon smoke Elyria.
Yeah, Illyria sucks.
They're just and the problem is they're running into a problem that like for the junior highs, they don't have enough kids for like remember how we have the 3 junior highs like Westwood,
Okay.
Northwood, Eastern
Sure.
Heights, but they're all Elyria, middle school or whatever. They don't have enough fucking kids to field 3 teams, so they have 1 team for all 3 fucking junior highs
That's a problem.
because there's no kids that want to play.
How's enrollment at Elyria Catholic?
How's what?
Enrollment at Elyria Catholic.
It's got to be pretty decent. I mean,
It's got to be better than Elyria then.
oh yeah, I'm assuming so. But and plus, obviously, who you have as coach.
Well,
Ah.
Illyria just got another new coach.
Yeah,
And Illyria Catholic, do they still have?
they have Chase.
They still have Chase?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I know the rest of his crew, like Troy Smith's not there no more as the OC. And then, because me and Dave actually, when we went to breakfast at Hazel's, ran into him. And
Troy
Dave,
Smith?
to Chase or
Oh, Chase.
whatever. And Dave had said that, or Dave had talked to him. We're trying to get him on. We just got to get now with it being football season, it might be a little tougher. But yeah, he was saying that he's got a whole new like.
Yeah, because I saw that the other Ohio State alum that was with him, no, maybe he wasn't, open up some new business or join some volunteer organization, county
Right.
organization, some shit like that. I can't remember who it was.
Yeah,
No, it was Troy Smith. It was another
Dorian Grant.
one. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because Dorian Grant was the DC, I think. But yeah, I mean, no, it's a good time to in my opinion, like this week and next week, because you have the fair going on right now this
Yep.
week in Lorain County, and then next week is Labor Day.
Yep.
Summer's over.
Well, I mean,
Ain't that some shit already?
Yeah, like, and the problem is summers go by too quickly, and winters drag the fuck on too long. And then for me personally, as I get older, it takes me a hell of a lot longer to get used to the cold and adjusting to it when you're working out in it like we do.
Welcome to my world.
Ugh. Bones start aching.
Yep.
I haven't got to that point yet.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, you have no idea. No idea.
Yeah.
Oh, Lorain beat Brush. So yeah, so it seems like everybody in Lorain count Clearview won as well.
Okay.
So I mean, it seems like right now everybody won but Elyria and Elyria Catholic.
Hey, still shout out to looking for Chad Moon. It's been more than 10 minutes. Looking for Chad? No,
not him.
too short.
And see, he aged very quickly if that was Chad.
Too much gray. Chad,
Too much gray.
could this be Chad? No, that's Tim.
No, that's Tim.
He's got donuts and
Did Chad blow up with
yeah.
this?
So
Goodness
still no
gracious.
Chad.
We
Still
love
no
Tim.
Chad. He's
Tim don't give a shit.
I know.
going on 2 hours late. But who's counting?
Nobody's counting.
Nobody's counting.
That man has no shame in any of his game,
He doesn't.
and he gives zero fucks.
Just don't grab his, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that either.
My ding-a-ling.
Tim's back with his Starbucks and his bagels.
Damn it. I was trying to scroll up and went too far.
Oh boy. What's going on?
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. We're unscripted live. Is it on? I don't know if it's on.
Oh, boy.
Look at all that man meat.
This is man meat. $50, folks.
Getting the meat
He
sweats.
will strip for you.
Getting the meat sweats. There's half of it right there. So now it's at 25 because it's half off.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Mic drop.
My goodness.
It's almost break time.
I was just gonna
I
say,
think.
You want to take us to break, Tim? That way we can see if Chad finally shows the fuck up for the second half. There we go. So fresh and so clean.
Aren't you supposed to use the vinegar and water type? Oh, no, wait a minute.
Jeez.
That was
Jesus.
cheese and rice.
Cheese and crackers.
Cheese and rice.
So are you guys sticking around for the whole thing today?
I gotta go.
We don't know.
I got a bunch of running to do after this. Like I have to pick up Gail when she gets off work, let her go home, change, shower, all that stuff. And then try to see if the neighbors are coming or not. I know Piper wants her little friend from next door to come, but I got to talk to them, see what the plan is. And then I don't want to get out here too early.
Like I say, you got so much shit going on. I was gonna say I'd offer to go pick Gail up for you and
I'm sure you
Oh,
would.
and
goodness.
bring her.
Go right ahead. Yeah. we're gonna-
Have another.
I'll just
Have another.
throw her back in the bed of my truck.
Well, look,
Jump in.
it's easier for her to get into your truck than it is mine.
So I've witnessed.
Right. Yeah, you've seen it firsthand.
So I witnessed.
But
I would just throw her in the bed of my truck, take off real quick so she flies out the back,
Right.
and drop her off.
but yeah, so I don't want to get here too early because it seems like anytime we've been here way too early, like Piper starts melting down like earlier, and I don't want.
Yeah.
I want to be able to watch the racing and actually be here to see Juju Nation because be the first.
It'll be the first, Adam.
That's what I'm saying.
It'll be the
That's
first.
why I want to be here long enough for it, and that's why I was almost hoping that like the neighbors would come, and then that way if the kids start acting up, and Gail wanted to go home with Piper, and the neighbors could just take her, and I could stay.
Luckily,
But-
Gail isn't on listening to this, so you don't have. She doesn't hear your ulterior.
Right.
motive plan.
Exactly.
Ulterior motives.
Are you staying out there the whole day, Shane?
I don't know that exactly. I don't know if I can stay here all day. I mean, I got a chair. I'm sitting in the sun. It's all right, I
You got me
guess.
on your leg.
You're not gonna. You can at least stay to watch or come back or something to watch Juju.
Oh yeah. I'll be here for the racing for sure.
All right, well, let's go ahead and take a quick
Yes.
break. Chad did just pull in. He is here.
We see the vehicle.
Yes, I did.
Oh my goodness, there
so we'll
he
take a
is.
quick 5-minute break, and then we'll be back with Chad Moon, lead singer of Bad Juju.
We're back.
There we go. Hey,
We are live
and look who we found
from
Fashionably
Lorain Raceway Park.
With finally,
Wow.
always fashionably late. Chad Moon.
Wow. And
What's up, bro?
It's already started.
Sorry it took me so long.
It's so far from your house.
See, here we go.
What?
So yes, we are here at Lorain Raceway Park for the car show. Go-karts are already taking place. We are here for the Relay for Life benefiting the American Cancer Society.
No, most people are going to be here for the concert tonight. Let's
Oh,
not lie.
For the concert with some
And
band-
racing.
with
Let's
some,
see this
with
man
some-
over here.
with some band named Bad Juju, with some sort of
Some guy.
legendary lead singer, award-winning lead singer of the band Bad Juju, the one and only Chad Moon.
Good morning, everybody. Let's lower those expectations a little bit if we could.
You're right.
Well, anytime you guys play, you have high expectations, and you guys have never disappointed.
No, we're looking for a great night, a great turnout. Not obviously just for us, but for a great cause,
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
for a phenomenal cause.
Now, you guys, from what we understand, it's going to be kind of late that you guys are going to start playing. You guys used to playing starting at 10, 11 o'clock or whatever?
Yeah, it varies. I mean, last weekend we played a show that we didn't get off stage until 2:30 in the morning.
Holy shit.
Hour and a half away.
Oh yeah.
So it happens.
Good Lord. So what do you guys do while you're waiting?
Eat snacks. Make and more snacks. Snacks on. Drink.
Rockstar life.
And they have the little stage down, little ways from the.
Yeah, it's a big stage. The only major difference that I noticed, obviously, it's a new order, but still really good. It's really well organized. There's front in the back, and they're pretty meticulous with letting people in that are or giving them a band, a wrist for people that are of age.
That's cool.
Trying to think what else. Back in the day, they used to have a sound guy, and sound was built into the actual stage. Whereas last night we were on sound, the master Mike, engineer of the decade.
Yes.
Give them an award. If we didn't have some sort of fiasco
Correct.
on a live
It wouldn't
remote.
be unscripted either.
Yeah, that's true.
This is This is remote problems. This is what happens when you go
Yeah.
remote.
Yeah.
Standard stuff.
Yeah. It'll be all right.
And we can probably more than likely guarantee that there won't be no issues for the band tonight.
There will not be.
Nope.
There will not be.
Do you want us to sign the rest of the show? Should we do sign language?
I don't know any, so I'm out.
Oh,
I know one.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the best. That's the most
Yikes.
universal one.
we can make up our own.
So I have a question, Chad.
All right, hit me.
I know that I feel like you enjoy doing Far Behind by Candlebox. And I know this song by Candlebox is a little explicit at times. Would you ever cover me? I feel like you would do that
That is-
phenomenally.
Actually, my favorite Candlebox song.
That is, how did I know?
Yeah, it is.
I freaking love that song.
I will say this: we have a very extensive list that has been compiled from social media, from the fans.
Yeah, I saw that thing on
Input.
Facebook.
Yeah, as well as our,
Own.
ourselves, the own members beating each other up and stuff. But we have a very light November, December, January, and February.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've got 4 shows in December. That's the month that sticks out. Nothing in January, and then 1 so far in February. We're gonna keep it pretty light, just like that. I don't foresee us adding anything unless it's some kind of mind-blowing show
Mhm.
or a huge opportunity. We're gonna keep it light for a multitude of reasons. Number one, to recoup.
You guys have been crazy this
Well,
summer.
what did you
Crazy.
tell us off air? You have how many shows in the next 31 days?
Yeah, it's like we have like 18 shows or something crazy in the next 31 days.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
And-
insane.
And you guys are almost going nonstop throughout the whole summer. For like 6 months, you guys are almost like nonstop. So you guys kind of need that break from
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, I mean, we're not young, and it's even if you are young, it's physically demanding, it's mentally exhausting. There's a lot of behind the scenes driving back and forth and preparation that goes into it, and we're constantly on the phone with each other, and we all have jobs and families, and you got to take shit breaks every now and again.
Yeah.
But
For
yeah,
sure.
we're going to keep it light in those few months over winter, and the plan is to change up some arrangements, add a shit ton of material to get us through the next year. So we're always building the library, and I feel like right now, every year it seems like we have some catching up to do with a new member or something like that.
Mhm.
I think we're set. We're good now, right? We're done moving pieces and parts around, and now it's just going to be focused on the material and get ready for another huge year.
Have you
For
guys-
sure.
Will you guys actually take into consideration what the fans said on social media about what's the songs you guys would be good at? Like, for instance, not to toot my own horn, but I said you guys would be good doing Alice in Chains Rooster, I think is what I put, or yeah, I think it was Rooster. So do you guys actually take in consideration what fans?
Certainly, yeah. I mean, again, we have to make sure that A, we do it justice, B, it fits. There's a lot of songs that are in our library that we don't play very often that you might
Mhm.
not have heard in a year or so, because when we make a set list, we pull songs from the library. We tend to tailor it to the demographic or what we think the demographic is going to be at whatever show or venue we're playing at. Rooster, I think, ironically, was one that we used to do when the band first started.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I did it for the first year or two. I don't know that I could do Lane Staley justice doing it like an album version in that tuning.
Yeah,
Probably.
he had a really
Yeah,
voice,
yeah,
distinct voice.
yeah. It's easier to keep an extensive library like that and stuff that's out of your range when you're not gigging very often. But when
Right.
you're gigging, when you're doing 100 shows a year, your voice takes a hit, and,
Oh,
and
for
the guys
sure.
understand that, and they're really cool about it. But again, it all depends on a multitude of things. But yes, the short answer is yes. We definitely take the fans' input into consideration.
Now, since this is kind of a different place for you guys to play, being that it's a racetrack. Now, obviously, you're going to have your loyals come out that to support you. Somebody that's coming to the races they may not know much about you guys. Like, what do you tend to put out there to be like, all right, this is what they can expect when they show up tonight? Like, I know they're coming for the races, but hey, there's a free concert after. What could they expect out of you guys if they've never even heard about you before?
Yeah, thank you. Energy for sure, right? There's something about it, no matter how tired we are, no matter how physically exhausted we are, mentally exhausted, there's something to be said for the energy that's out there. And we certainly put out a ton of energy, and we receive
Dennis
a ton of
especially.
energy back. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can expect high energy. You can expect fun. You can expect songs that you love
We'll
back
sing
in the
along
day. You'll sing along with. Yeah. So it's not just, deep cuts and super grungy stuff. It's stuff you can dance to. It's stuff that's poppy. It's stuff that's rock. It's all your favorites from the 90s.
Yeah, because it's just one of those things like because you want to try to bring new people in. So obviously people are coming for the races, and it's just that's why I wanted to kind of bring that up. Is like, hey, well, there's a concert over here. Like, well, let's go check it out. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, people will not be disappointed. Now, it's not as hot right now because there's a nice breeze. But how many songs does it usually take before your shirt comes off?
That's a second set question.
Yeah, it's second set and like fifth round of Fireball. I've been good, especially anywhere that there's going to be children. I try to
keep it
professional.
PG.
Two or three buttons at the max.
Yeah.
Do you already have the outfit picked out for later?
No.
You're lucky he's here.
Yeah. I didn't even know what I'm going to wear tomorrow for the awards.
Tuxedo?
Probably.
And a sharp
That
hat.
outfit
And a
was
sharp
pretty
hat.
fire last year, though.
Thanks, man.
And that
It
sharp,
was.
the sharp hat.
It's like your one opportunity a year to dress eccentric and nobody's going to bust your chops about
Right,
it. you know?
for sure.
It's cool.
That's to Adam's point. I always tell people that have never seen you guys, I don't care if you like 90s rock or not. It's a fun time. It's a fun time regardless.
Thanks,
That's how I tell people.
Well, the kind of music that they play, I didn't necessarily like back when I was growing up, because back in the 90s, I was 20-some years old, so I was still listening to hard, heavy metal.
Mm-hmm.
However, I did listen to and hear the music that you guys play, obviously, and I know all that music. It's just amazing how people still, nowadays, even a younger crowd, relate to it, and then when you guys play the 90s music, it's
Well, you got to understand,
people get into it.
80s and 90s was better. Like, the shit nowadays is okay. But like honestly, when any of us are in our cars, we're listening to the shit that we grew up on. So you're
Right.
looking at like the 80s and 90s and so on. Like the shit nowadays isn't all that good, to be honest with you. And that's why it's nice, because it brings back the memories of high school and shit when Chad and them are up on stage and they're doing songs that were like, holy shit, like we were jamming out in the car too back when we were in high school,
Even like Come Together, like that's the stuff I listened to growing up because that's what my dad would listen to. So like all that stuff like is what I heard constantly before like I got into my teenage, when I switched listening from the station down where I live, Rock 106.9, to what's that? Anyways, what I'm saying is I relate to what they play
Right.
very well, and it takes me to a good place. That's all.
And don't mistake that we are casting a wide net, but the beauty of what you're describing is you're describing why people fall in love with music. There could be any given reason. I'm not a country fan, but I'll listen to a country song, and it doesn't matter. There's some point in a country song or in a specific song that I listen to where it makes the hair on your arms stand up.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? It moves you for some reason. And I think that's the one thing that, everyone has a relatable scenario or some scenario they can relate to music and why they love it. And I don't think tonight would be any different, whether we're covering stuff you like, whether we're covering stuff you've ever heard of, or whether we're covering stuff you hate. I promise there's going to be some point where you're like, hey, that was awesome. Or
Well,
this
the
moved
thing
me.
is he'll listen to country music, but he ain't going to sing it.
Yeah,
Never.
He doesn't know how to twang.
I can twang. Believe it or not, here's a fun fact. I'll give you a fun fact. And this is an exclusive if we have an exclusive
Oh, here we
button.
go.
Exclusive button,
Here we
Tim.
go.
There we go. My first ever song that I sang in public was a country song.
No way.
What was the song?
It was My Best Friend by Tim McGraw.
Hey.
Guess what? Never again has he sang country since.
I did do a bunch of country karaoke. I won a karaoke contest by singing Red, White, and Blue by Toby Keith.
Outstanding
Nice.
song.
Nice.
Outstanding song.
Yeah. So
R.I.P. Toby.
I can do the twang. It just doesn't move me as much as what we're doing. So
For sure.
I think the one time that I remember is when we were doing karaoke at the old cabanas. Is me and Chad and my buddy Ryan did Velvet Revolver, Fall to Pieces.
All
All
the
the
pieces.
Pieces.
Great
Yeah.
song.
I mean, believe me, Chad carried our asses because we were just trying to be bad. But it was still fun to say, and I have that in my back pocket. Like, hey, I actually sang karaoke with Chad, and I'll look at him now. You know what I mean?
that was fun. Good times.
I haven't seen you guys since Rock on Rivers, but since then, I have 2 questions for you in regards to that. First, when I got there, I think it was Dave told me that you're going to do the body surfing thing. So that never panned out, apparently.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I mean, I'm full of excuses, and and I really wanted to. I wanted to crowd surf so bad, and that was my plan going into it. They have these subs stacked up and like tied together that were right in front of the stage.
Okay.
And then about 5 feet away from them was that barricade.
The barrier, yeah.
So I would have had to have made it
Way
in
further
the
than
air.
Oh my!
Which I could, and I would have risked it. That's not the problem. The problem is that they were mobile. They weren't stationary. So when I would stand on those to sing to the crowd, they were
moved.
moving.
Okay.
They had wheels on them. So I know if I would have leapt off of that,
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't have made it. I would have looked like a total jackass. I would have pancaked.
It would have been a flop.
Yeah.
Dave or somebody told me that. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be good. I'm gonna go wherever he is because I'll hold him.
Yeah,
I got
I
you,
know.
no problem.
I have full trust and faith that I would have been caught.
Well, Heather,
Oh,
it's
for
funny
sure you
say
would
that
have.
because Heather in the comments was like, "I would have caught you."
Yeah, see, I know it. I know I would have been caught. I wouldn't have hit the ground, and I really wanted to do it, and it's going to happen.
Sooner or later.
It's going to happen.
That crowd at Rockin' on the River was insane to me.
That was probably one of my best musical moments. The ones that's going to stick with me forever. That
Of
was,
all the performances I've seen you guys, that's like one of the more electric ones I've seen out of you guys.
I know a lot of people that were there that night for it was the Queen cover band, correct?
Mhm.
Yeah.
That had told me, like, I had asked them just because I wanted to put out the feelers. I'm like, so, like, who is this opening band? Have you ever heard of them? They're like, no, but they were fucking amazing. I said, yeah, that's what I thought. They're like, why? I said,
Thanks,
because my
man.
buddy, my buddy Chad's the lead singer, and I know all the guys are like, I was like, they're cool as shit, and they're like, yeah, I'd definitely go see them again.
Dude, that's awesome. Thanks
So-
for fishing, man. We appreciate that.
Hey, I try. Like, I do this shit quietly. Like, Dave's
Yeah.
always like, Dave gets on me because I don't promote shit a lot, but I'm like, I'm behind the scenes still, like, making moves and doing things and finding out shit so that way we can see like who we need to get on the show or who needs to go to this play. Like, all right, Bad Juju's playing here. Like, we need to get people to go like promote over that way. But I do it
Yeah.
all like discreetly on Messenger and shit like that. So
Dave does it weird. He'd be like, you know, Bad Choo-Choo?
Right?
Great fucking band.
Yeah, he gets aggressive.
My man, the lead singer.
Oh my goodness.
Now,
Uh,
regards to the Rockin' on the River show, I gotta know. I saw who's the guy that runs the Rockin' on River. His name.
Bob Early.
Thank you.
Mhm.
He was kind of stage left and stage right. And you guys were supposed to play till I thought whatever time. But you guys, I thought we're supposed to be them by like 8:15. I see Bob, and you guys were gonna play another set. I see Bob Early and some other guy looking at each other like, I'm like, are they supposed to get off now? And you guys kept playing. I'm like, oh shit! And you guys kept playing. There's Bob Early looking at the lighting guy.
Yeah.
So what was the story? Was he pissed that you guys ran over?
I'm not
or-
sure. I hope not. We talked to the guys from Queen Nation in the dressing room, and they don't care, right? They're like, they don't consider us eating into their time. Like, we were all just there to have a good time.
well, you're there to
certainly
get the
wanna be
crowd into it, so
respectful.
that way when they come out,
Yeah,
the crowd's ready.
I know Bob Early's running. I mean, what he does and what he coordinates over there is incredible.
Yep.
And I certainly didn't want to step on his toes or disrespect him in that form. But we did talk to the guys at Queen Nation, and I said, hey, our set list is looking like it's going to go a little long, and they were like, dude, keep going,
Okay.
keep going.
Okay.
So
nice.
I didn't mean to. I think Bob was getting a little antsy, and I could certainly sense that. But full disclosure, I didn't want to get the fuck off that stage, dude.
Right?
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, we were having an incredible time,
It
and,
was
and
so
we were
electric.
soaking it up.
You know how I love the screamy part, right? That was probably it's my number one
Yeah,
at that show. Dude, it was so awesome.
that crowd was singing along.
Yes.
I mean, it was. I'm getting goosebumps right now just talking about it.
Love it.
It was.
Love
it
it.
was great. It was great.
So that was your guys' first time there, right? Or no?
No.
No.
It was our third.
Okay. So
Yeah.
obviously you're hoping to. Do you ever think there's a chance that you guys could actually main event that?
I mean, I'd love to give it a shot, and we would save Bob Early or whoever is putting it on a shit ton of money for taking that chance.
Oh, and that's what
Wink,
I'm-
wink.
Right. that's
Nudge,
what-
nudge.
Yeah.
Because I was just kind of curious, like, okay, you guys have done it 3 times now as openers. Like, maybe it's time to take that next step and let's see what they can do if they headline it.
But there are some big bands that have been
Right.
playing on that stage that have always been headliner or
Mhm.
always been openers instead of headliners when I
Right.
think they're more than capable of. We certainly wouldn't shy away from the opportunity.
I feel like the headliners there are more narrow, like Queen. They only do Queen stuff
Yeah.
and things of that nature.
Yeah. I mean, they bring in national acts.
Right.
National
for this
cover
kind of
band.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are all tribute bands and full disclosure, with the exception of all of our fans, because I know all of our fans were there and anybody that's ever seen us before, we literally took advantage of the Queen Nation name and all of those people that came to see Queen Nation.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
So,
okay.
not to say that we don't want to headline, but we're very, very grateful that we got to take advantage of somebody else's notoriety.
A little coattail action,
Yeah,
a little bit.
Absolutely. That's what it is. That's what being an opener is. So,
See, me personally, I think you guys would be better if you had to open with the Journey tribute band.
did we open with them? No. We opened for Foreigner one year.
Yeah, that's what.
There,
Okay,
yeah.
but and here's the thing too. Not going to sound like I don't want to sound like an asshole to the fair, but the fair hasn't been getting shit for talent at Lorain. For some reason, Medina County gets the better talent for music than Lorain County does. I mean, obviously, I don't know much about Marshall Tucker, so I can't say shit about him.
You have a problem with Sarah Evan?
No, she was hot back in the day, but she's old.
She was.
Oh.
She's not now. You know what I'm saying? But
Sarah Evans, country.
But why not? The fair take a chance on bringing these up and comers and like you said, saving them money and have you guys play like at a fairgrounds or something like that.
Yeah, there's a really extensive, very labor intensive process to get into some of these state run
fairs or county fairs and shit.
They do. How do I describe it? It's like they have a forum somewhere in the state once or twice a year, and they bring all of these people in, and these bands literally play 2 or 3 songs, and they record it like they're auditioning.
Gotcha.
And then they leave, and then they'll wait and see if they got a gig anywhere. And not to be an asshole, but we did have an offer once. It does not pay very well. That doesn't mean that we would turn it down. The only reason we turned it down is because we already had something booked. But it's a very, very fast process. Like, hey, in 1 month, we want you to do the fair. Now, I'm sure they don't treat the national acts like that.
Right.
The famous
Right.
recording
There's
artists.
no way they could, because the national acts have their tours.
Yeah. So we just never have, or we haven't had the opportunity yet. Not to say that we wouldn't, and I don't really give a shit about the money personally. But I know it's a very, very labor intensive process, and we just haven't had the time to do it. I
mean, for you guys to go off of, oh, hey, do this in a month. Well, I mean, you guys have booked shows out 3 months in advance, probably.
Yeah, we're booking into 2025.
Yeah.
You just say you're booking shows into February 2025 already.
We've
Jeez,
got,
that's 6 months out.
Labor Day next year, Memorial Day next year. We've got a show already. We've got a February show, a March show.
Care to divulge the Labor Day, Memorial Day shows yet?
I don't think I can divulge the Memorial Day one. That one's a private one.
Okay.
February 1st is a Groundhog Day celebration.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You going to Punxsutawney?
We're going to the venue that we were just at.
Chatties?
Nope.
Up a creek?
Is it?
Wait.
Anchor Inn.
Oh, the Anchor Inn last Friday.
Anchor Inn. So
last Saturday. My bad.
Friday.
It was a blur.
Or Saturday, rather, February 1st. And that is a
Nice.
Groundhog Day celebration.
Awesome.
And without my schedule directly in front of me, I think I'd screw up whatever else I'm getting ready to talk about. So I know we have a couple corporate events and a couple of private gigs already booked into next year.
Okay, good.
Very nice.
Hey, so just to remind everybody, we are out here at Lorain Raceway Park. We are out here for the Relay for Life, supporting the American Cancer Society. All kinds of racing going on today. The car show is still going on until noon. There was go-kart racing at 10:30, but I'm sure that's over with.
I'd imagine.
So yeah, there's a car show until 12. Racing starts at 6. The one and only Bad Juju with Chad will be playing after the racing is over. The
whatever time that might be into the twilight hours.
yeah, I mean, for all we know, they could start playing at 12 midnight for
I don't know if what's the rule on that though? Is there a sound ordinance or a noise ordinance kind of thing where we can only play a certain past a certain time?
We're off the beaten
I mean,
road.
around here, there's no residents, so I don't know.
There's a lot of beaver. There's a beaver population over here.
There's
that
gonna
we
be a
don't
lot
know.
of beaver here tonight because Bad Juju's playing.
Jesus.
So yeah, the racing starts at 6, and then there will be. Please help me again.
What the walk between the,
No.
Intermission.
the intermission,
In between what?
the heats and the features.
Thank you. There will be the Relay for Life is between that, as well as the gold
Gold rush for the kids.
rush for the kids, where apparently they drop out, change your
Change.
money out on the track, and the kids go pick up whatever they want. And Adam will
It's a
bully
brawl for all.
Adam will bully his way anywhere possible to get all the quarters that he can for his kid.
Hey, fuck them kids.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's laundry money.
Yeah.
And again, Bad Juju will be playing after that. Time to be determined. $15 to get in.
It doesn't matter what time they go on. Just stick around, watch. You won't regret it.
Correct.
$15.
Be here before 10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you ain't getting in after 10.
Be here before 10, or else you will not be allowed in. It is $15 a ticket. Shirts will be sold for $25 each. All sizes and 2 colors available.
Purple and blue.
Purple and blue. So come on out. It's going to be a great night, great weather for racing and a concert. Come on out to support the American Cancer Society.
I like how Chipper keeps reading off on this because it's almost like he feels bad because his punk ass won't be here because he's got a Crushers game.
Yeah.
Doesn't say I won't be here to see the legendary
Oh,
Bad
yeah,
Juju.
I
That's
mean,
good answer.
Oh.
the
That's a good
Crushers
answer,
the
Chipper.
game could go really quick and they could lose and be out of there by 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, hey, God bless if it's a not 2 or 2.5 hour game.
You-
I'm always for that.
Right.
So yeah, come on out, guys. It'll be great.
Do you guys have your set list for tonight yet?
We do.
Okay.
We wanted to keep it PG, at least in the beginning.
Right.
We'll see what it
First
looks like
set.
afterwards. Yeah. But we expect there to be some little ones around, and we don't want to,
Offend parents.
offend parents or ruin their.
Yeah.
We don't want to turn them into mini us's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lord knows there's enough of us.
Let's
Yeah.
just throw that out there too. If you are coming to buy a T-shirt, make sure you bring cash. It's cash only on the
Oh.
T-shirt.
Oh.
Okay. Yep. Cash only for T-shirts, folks.
Who's, if I may ask, who's selling the t-shirts?
I think Dave's
got them, but I don't know if there's going to be a booth set up or whatnot.
and Dave's out wandering around doing his producer,
Yeah, Dave-
shit. So
Dave finalizing things in the track here, so we're not sure. But yeah, it's cash. Don't know where the booth or whatever is going to be
no,
yet. But
no, Donnie, no, he cannot miss a game once. He will not do it.
Is there alcohol? Is there alcohol
Yes.
here tonight?
Beer will be sold and pizza.
food?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
okay.
so
Like
there's food.
Yeah, I think the pizza's free. I thought Dave said. I could be wrong.
I have no idea.
Here's the gist. This is for a phenomenal cause.
Correct.
For those of you that do love Bad Juju, this is a personal kind of. It gets really personal for us.
For sure.
We have a
Mhm.
member of our band that is, that is dealing with cancer in his life, and we certainly want to be supportive of him and his beautiful family. So, we jumped at the opportunity to do this. We want to raise as much money as humanly possible. Come here, get drunk, eat some pizza, have a good time, listen to some music, watch some races. It's the cheapest,
Mm-hmm.
most fun you're going to have tonight, and you're going to walk out of here feeling good that you supported a phenomenal cause. So
And you'll sleep well tonight.
you will. Yes.
And
Amen.
also, and don't be afraid. Yes, Chad and the guys after the concert or their show will take pictures, or they'll even take them during the show. I've seen Chad do
Yeah.
it where he's on stage and people go up to get a selfie, and he comes
Yeah.
sneaking his way in and flashing the rock star sign and shit. So
It's still pretty crazy. People ask us for autographs and they want to take pictures, and we're just
You're just doing what you love.
yeah, man. I feel like we're the ones should be asking for autographs.
and we also need and just too, if you're gonna come, bring your A game because Chad feeds off of you.
Yeah.
So the
He
more
does.
into it you are, then the more all over the place Chad will be tonight on stage.
We need a top 5 screamy part tonight. Just
there it
just
is.
saying.
There's a top 5 shout out.
No, that's not a top 5 shout out.
We
I'm
might
just
do some weird stuff tonight. You never know. The
I
band
hope
might do
so.
Some weird stuff. We might give some stuff away. You might win we might raffle off a cuddle experience with Dennis. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Well, we already know.
wow.
We already know who won that one.
Yeah.
I would love to win an
Oh,
experience.
sorry,
with
shots
Steve.
fired.
Wow.
I give 0 fucks.
But the band is definitely not.
Rachel, why are you so red? It really?
You're in the shade.
Yeah.
She was in the sun. She's getting sunburned. That's the thing. She's got that fair skin. She's already getting sunburned.
The band is definitely not photogenic shy. They
At all.
love to have their pictures taken.
Yeah. For the most part.
And anytime the drummer and bass players can get asked for autographs is a bonus because bass players and drummers never.
Well, I
Get
feel like
asked
we
for
sell
autographs.
a lot of merch, and they always ask for the band's autograph, and Yeah, man, I can't tell you how crazy that is. Because then we'll see these people in Walmart or something, and you know what I mean? Like, hey, you just asked for
I still have my
I'm
Bob
buying
Ross
yours, just like you.
from that Halloween show. I still have that when you guys signed it.
You have, what was it?
The easel, like
Oh,
little
yeah,
easel
yeah.
when I dressed up like Bob Ross. I still have that.
Yeah,
I was happy trees.
happy trees.
Pot plants.
We've been very blessed, and we just want to have fun tonight. Tonight's not work. Tonight's a party.
Mm-hmm.
So
bring your best party outfit.
yes,
Well, hold on, wait.
Easy.
I didn't
Oh,
say birthday suit. I said party outfit. I drew a line in there. I knew her because I knew exactly where your twisted ass was going to take it.
So we were talking earlier
I mean-
before you got here. Are you excited for football season to be here? Or
of course.
You a football guy?
I am. I'm a big fantasy football nut job.
How many leagues are you in?
Last year I did 4, and I won 3 Super Bowls. Not to brag.
Wow.
Wow! Congratulations on all your success.
Yes,
I thought you were a baseball head.
I do. That
He
is
only
my
shows up
favorite
for half the
sport.
games. How can he be?
Yeah,
Oh
that is
my
my favorite
goodness.
sport. I do.
Hey, at least you're not leaving early today.
No, I'm not. I am a baseball head, but I also am a big football junkie. So yeah,
So how many leagues are you in this year?
I think I'm just gonna do the 4 again. It was I'm one of those guys. I go all in, right? So I can't. I'll neglect the family and I'll neglect the job. I'm going to call off of work because I got to play in my lineup. Like, I'm one of those guys. I'm super competitive. So, like, I dive in head first. And then,
Nice.
and now you can bet on sports. So that's even worse.
I know.
Yep.
We've done our fair share of Keno.
Yes. Yeah. For sure of donating
Yes,
to the Ohio Lottery.
of course. It's for the kids, right?
Yeah. That's what they say.
Yeah.
At the start of the show here, he's in like 24 fantasy leagues.
11.
I was in 11 last year. This year, I don't know
11?
how many. Yeah. And I was, and the
I
worst.
don't even know how you can do
Oh,
that.
and here's the best part. Out of the 11, the worst I finished in any of them was 5th.
This guy.
Wow. I think that would stress me out because unless you're fortunate enough to draft the exact same team for all 11 teams,
Exactly.
it's like,
Oh, by the way, Chipper, who won your league last year?
I have no idea.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. That's all I give a shit about.
oh,
Yeah.
McCaffrey scored, and you got to pump your fist for that. And then you're like, but he scored against me in this league, so boo.
Right.
And,
Yeah.
then, and then he scored for me in this league, so yay. And you just got to go down the line.
Well,
That's too much work.
Yeah.
The thing with me, like the one league that I'm in, and this is where it gets like, I call it the NBA Jam scoring league, because it is literally a single point for every fucking yard your player gets.
Really?
So I'm talking
That's worse than PPR.
like when you think you're down 500 fucking points in a game and you're going to lose. No, Pat Mahomes went off for 800 himself one game.
Oh, my goodness.
Like, and then of course there's
So if he throws for 500 yards, that's 500 points
yes,
and 5 touchdowns or however many touchdowns.
and it's a point for every touchdown, so it's another 5 points or whatever.
Wow.
Or something like that. I just know I don't get into I just know it's a point per yard, but then when it comes into like touchdowns, I'm not sure how each thing works out that way. So like if your
Hmm.
kicker
I mean,
kicks,
he's in 11, and I get stressed out looking at just 3 or 4.
Yeah. Yeah.
if your kicker kicks a 60-yard field goal, that's 60 points.
I mean,
Oh, my, what?
Jesus.
thank God it's digital now, right?
Right.
Exactly.
Right?
Back in the day, you had to manually keep track of all this shit.
And get like the Monday paper and the box scores and all
Oh,
that.
my.
Yeah, I would have never been able.
But there is something kind of cool about the nostalgia of that.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
For sure.
My pops used to do that, and I'd see him at the. I'm working today. Leave me the fuck alone. He's acting up his school.
So you say you're a baseball head?
I am, yeah.
You love the old school baseball or like the newer style?
But-
Meaning,
Elaborate.
because old school, it was all about the game. Now it's all about war and this and that.
And analytics.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do get into the analytics. You almost have to because I'm a fan of a small market team, right? So I get into the analytics. But both. I love the game as a whole, and it has evolved to such an analytical standpoint that I can still respect that, and I love that, and I appreciate that because then you can find, it's almost like rooting for the little guy. You can find more diamonds in the rough based on analytics,
Yeah.
Mhm.
than you can just superstars that you're going to pay hundreds of millions of dollars. So
Or have a team salary like the Dodgers or
Yeah.
Yankees,
yeah,
which is
it's
insane.
it is insane.
How
I
they're
wish
able
it was a little bit more level. But no, I'm just a huge baseball fan. I love the game. It's one. I don't like going to live football games, but I love going to live baseball games.
Yeah,
On time,
I
though?
like that too.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. There's no bad seats in baseball. There's no, you know what I mean? The
Mhm.
smell, the sound, like it's different.
The minor heckling we did.
Yes, we did heckle some people, some pros.
Yes.
I'm the same way. I love the game of baseball itself, and would much rather go to a baseball game because I love the game of baseball
Yeah,
rather than going to. Never mind that going to a football game is a hell of a lot more expensive than going to a baseball game. But yeah, I love going to baseball games more than I like going to a football game. But yeah, I just love the game of baseball.
some of that has to do with fantasy football too. Like I can't keep track of all the shit that's going on in fantasy if I'm at a live football game.
Correct.
Right.
And plus, I
Correct.
just want to eat, and then you got to. It's really weird when you go to take your nap at halftime in the stands. So,
Are you like Adam that has like 4 TVs with
Yep.
with red zone?
yep.
Oh,
My basement's all decked out. It's fantasy football / guy ready. Matter of fact, I can have football on a couple TVs and be playing MLB The Show on another TV, which is known to happen.
Nice.
what a junkie!
Yeah.
That's the way to do it, though.
I mean, my goodness.
Yeah.
See, I'd be playing. I could see me doing that. It would be like Red Zone on one, Browns game on another, then Call of Duty on the.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I'm working on building a robot too to feed me my cheese puffs.
And do you have a Zumba that has the beer on it, so when it comes by you?
Oh,
just
that'd be awesome.
No, he just has the helmet. He just has the hose that goes through.
Yeah.
You crack it
Yeah.
open, and
Mine's full of Red Bull.
probably needed that this morning, huh?
I did.
Mix in a little bourbon
Yeah.
on the side.
Yeah, I had a hard time getting up this morning. Sorry, guys.
No,
We were just like that. We were talking shit the whole hour, just be like, all right, where the fuck's Chad?
what we
at?"
do.
I wasn't.
I was actually
Bullshit.
back there just listening to you guys talk shit.
Fair.
You don't know where he's at, but he's around.
I am around.
So what else? I mean, we talk about you're here. We talk about the band majority with you. So what else is going on with Chad Moon?
Oh, with me personally?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Have you seen any movies? Have you tried any new restaurants or anything? Whatever.
Oh
anything.
boy.
Anything at all?
No, I'm pretty boring. I feel like it's nonstop work. No, I don't have anything cool to talk about. I mean,
And you guys talk about me being boring.
yeah, I'm very boring.
Jesus.
I work usually a minimum of an 11-hour day, and then you spend a few hours with the little guy, and then it's like go to bed and do it again.
Right.
And then the weekend comes,
Rat
and
race.
it's all about the gigs. There's a lot of logistics involved that
Yeah.
it's not like we just show up and we do our 3 hours and get the hell out of there. It never works out that way. So no, I'm pretty boring. Again, that's why that needed break is coming up with a few months off and do some things and maybe hear some music on like as a fan.
Yeah.
So during the whole summertime, you don't actually get to take a vacation then, huh? You got to wait till after. Summertime,
Sometimes
right?
we'll sneak one in here and there. Like I think Chuck went to Switzerland.
Yep.
But we used Brad, our old drummer,
Yeah.
to fill in.
That's
while
my
he was
guy.
doing his thing. So
We know, Adam.
I feel like Chuck got a little bit of a
Easy,
reset.
down boy,
Yeah.
down boy.
No tables to flip today.
Yeah, no tables flip. Well, does that kind of suck though? Not being able to take vacation during good weather, and you have to wait till
No,
the off season.
no, because what we're doing is perishable, right? So it's 5 years from now, we're gonna look back and be like, "Damn, I wish I would have played that show, or I wish I would have done that, or I wish I wouldn't have, dicked
So
around
it's
so much."
basically a no regret system.
Yeah,
You don't want to have any regrets. You just want to do what you can.
and we love it. Like, it's going to go away at some point. Another band is going to leapfrog us, or other bands are going to leapfrog us, or we're just going to get old as shit and start to suck. So, like right now, we're in a sweet spot where we're having so much fun, and we just want to soak it all up. You know what I mean? We
Right.
want to capture as many of those moments as possible. We're so fortunate and blessed. I mean, I know that the other 3 guys have been in bands together forever. The 3 of them have been in, I don't know, dozens of bands together. This is my first band, but like, I don't want it to go. Like it is work. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
You are tired, but it's so fun and it's so rewarding. And I, we're all passionate about it. We love it. So the short answer is no, we don't give a shit about vacations. We'll take those another time.
Well, I guess it'd be a heck of a lot easier for like Chuck or somebody else like to take a time. Well, Chuck or maybe even Steve to take time off rather than you or Dennis. Because I mean, it's hard for the guitar player and lead singer
Yes and no.
Take time off.
Yeah. I mean, I certainly, we have a thing where we don't want to use fill-ins. This was kind of a last second thing that we had we had to, but we don't like to use fill-ins. And much love to Brad, and Brad can attest to this because he's a musician as well. It's not like riding a bike where you can just jump back onto this other band. Like Chuck knows what we're going to do before we do it because we've played so much and practiced and rehearsed and gigged and everything else. We read each other, we feed off each other. So whereas Brad, again, phenomenal job, knows the material, knows the BPM, he knows what he's doing. It feels different. You know what I mean? It doesn't breathe the same as when it's the four of us that are playing together day in and day out. So we try not to use fill-ins. And at the beginning of the year, we try to put all of our vacation requests in, so to speak, into the app so that we know,
ahead of time
who to book around, and not to book any shows that weekend or whatever. So me, I'm just too goddamn broke to travel anyway. So it doesn't matter. But those guys, I certainly want to respect the time that they have with their families, and we try to be accommodating to each other, and we communicate constantly. So stuff comes up. In this case, Chuck wanted to go see Taylor Swift and with his wife in Austria, and they went to Switzerland, and they're well traveled. That's a well traveled couple. They don't have kids, and they're financially stable, so they're basically more mature than me, and they like to go and travel.
Well, isn't that where she's getting all the backlash now or something? I keep hearing about all these Switzerland shows or something.
Well, I heard the one they were going to got canceled the day of.
The
day of they were going to go, it got canceled.
Yeah, because I keep hearing all this backlash with Taylor Swift. She's coming out and she's making statements and trying to cover her ass. I don't know. I didn't get it. I didn't pay attention to it. But
I think she could come here tonight if she wants. We'll share the stage with her. And the dressing room.
What? Whoa.
Come
on now. It's a family. Shane says it's a family show.
Family show.
Unscripted is never going to be considered a family show.
I'm aware.
Ever.
The first 10 minutes were very unfriendly.
Thanks, Chipper.
They could. You know what? She very well could. I hope she does show up tonight.
You calling her out? Is that a challenge?
Kelsey's from around here, right? He's relatively close.
Cleveland Heights.
Cleveland Heights. That's not far.
Right.
Well,
Jason can come with
closer
Kylie.
than me.
That'd be awesome if she showed up and basically everybody that bought a ticket, to see Shitty Bad Juju was rewarded.
Oh, stop it.
Taylor Swift, and then everybody else that didn't buy a ticket would feel like shit.
For sure.
I don't know why that's exciting to me, but it is. Hey, Dave, Taylor Swift's coming.
Yeah.
Speaking of Taylor Swift, it just last night's Crushers game just happened to be Swifties night. All the fucking girls, all the women and the girls.
It was Swifties.
It was Swifties night at the Crushers game. So
That's
you're playing
crazy.
Taylor Swift music in between innings, and then all the women and little girls that were there at a baseball game. The girls that were dressed as Taylor Swift too.
She's doing it, man. She's killing it.
Dave, we had a question brought up about where the T-shirts are going to be sold. Is it going to be a separate booth? Souvenir stand. Okay, so there you go.
And it's cash only, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
So there you go. $25 T-shirts at the souvenir stand.
Correct.
We got Dave brought him us a little local celebrity.
Zoe Wilson.
Hi, Zoe.
Hi, Zoe.
And Toots's daughter. She just got done racing. She races the Juice Box Series on the racetrack on Saturday mornings and Friday nights. She won her first race last week.
Yeah.
Go. Yeah, look at me. She's like, leave me alone. I'm eating ice cream.
When did we get ice cream?
Right?
After the show.
Hey, you got to get her first. She's a lot cuter than you, so she gets away with it.
That's fair.
So we have 5 minutes left in the show. Do we go around the table, see what we got coming up, and then
Well,
promote
I think everybody knows what we got coming up. We've been, putting it down their
you
throat.
guys, how we talk about
Right.
what we got coming up.
All we got coming up is come out and see everybody but Chipper here at Lorain Raceway Park.
Tim's gonna do a $50 streak around the track.
It's his birthday next weekend.
Oh,
It is Tim's birthday next weekend.
Happy birthday. How old?
What's your cash app?
$231.
There it is.
And what do we get for $50?
You get my
He pays for a stripper. What do you mean?
For
Put it this
sure.
way, for $50 you'll get a show. We don't know what kind of show. You're just gonna get a show.
Whoa, hey now.
Probably gonna be a lot more.
Jeff, I don't know about that yet. There's really I only think the car show's still on the track at the moment. I don't know anything about anything else on the pit side yet. So sorry, I can't be. No, he just wants to know that he heard a rumor that Ethan Rader is going to be in the 52 sprint car.
Right.
Okay, I guess according to Dave, yes, he is in the 52.
Not Ethan Rader.
That's what it says.
You know what?
No.
I knew that's where that was going.
What a swerve on that part.
I knew it.
But no, so like we've been saying all day long, make sure you guys all come out. Everything's for a great cause. Going to be a great night of racing. Great night for a concert under the lights.
First time ever at Lorain Raceway Park.
And, yep. And,
Oh,
and I
wow.
guarantee
Get a
you.
cherry?
Do you want to
You are the cherry.
come on here and promote this shit?
And the thing is that I guarantee you after tonight it won't be the last.
Hope not.
Nice.
It's not going to be the last.
So again, the racing starts at 6 o'clock tonight. Car show is from 9 to 12 today. Racing starts at 6. The Relay for Life is in between the features and mains.
Heats and
Heats
features.
and features. Thank you. I'm still not used to that whole thing.
Obviously.
We'll get you there.
The relay. We've only been doing this for 2 hours. I still can't get it right. So the Relay for Life will be in between those, benefiting the American Cancer Society. And then after all the racing is over, again, time to be determined. Legendary Bad Juju Cleveland will be playing afterwards till 3, 4 in the morning. Who knows? I mean, who knows? I mean, Chad's saying he's going to play till 4 or 5 in the morning, so who knows? Maybe do multiple encores.
Plenty of places to camp out here.
Hey, and just so you know, there's no curfew, and they can't play one more. They already got the okay.
No curfew?
So there you go.
No
curfew.
sound ordinance? No curfew?
Nope.
Oh, boy, Chad.
Hey, go home and get your nap in.
Hey,
Yeah.
we might get weird tonight.
I got to stop at the liquor store on the way home.
We might get weird.
I'm not staying here at the moment, Kelly. I have stuff that I have to go get the wife and child, and I don't want to get here too early because the child will be ready to go by the time Bad Juju goes on. So I'm trying to do everything I can to make sure I'm here for that tonight. So that is my plan.
This is the first and only opportunity for me and Adam to watch Bad Juju together.
Yes,
What an emotional moment that will be.
Yeah.
I might cry.
I
guys
can't
better
wait. I
spoon.
can't wait to see video of this.
We had to get up on stage and with Chad.
Who's gonna be crying and holding each other's hands more, Shane or Adam?
If Brad was here, then it would be a definite toss up. But now, who's singing the national anthem tonight?
What?
You could have saw the look in your eye.
So make sure you're here at 6 o'clock. You get to see Chad
I
warm
should've
up
would've
singing the
when you said
national
that.
anthem.
Probably going to be, I don't know yet.
How about you,
How about
Dave?
you, Dave?
I'm not good.
Uh,
We'll have Tim do it. We'll have Tim do it.
I'll tell you that.
What about that girl that did the All-Star game? Is she available?
Oh God, no, she's in rehab.
Stop it.
Oh, too
She's
soon?
in,
She's in rehab.
yeah, she's in rehab.
Sing it.
So again, it's $15 to get in tonight.
15 and under is free. Kids
15
wise.
and under free, and there is 50 raffle.
That was only for the car show. It's
Oh, okay.
$8
Oh.
Winfield winner.
Okay.
They do got Queen of Hearts tonight.
Queen of Hearts tonight. $15 to get in. $25 shirts, blue and purple. All sizes available will be available at the souvenir stand. And Dave, what time are tickets being cut off?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. You got to be here by 10 o'clock. The gates are locking.
Yep, got to be here by 10 o'clock. If you're not here by 10 o'clock, you'll be ixnayed no way.
And so, just want to thank Chad for coming in fashionably late.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Hey, guys.
It's all that mattered. And
Just an honor to be in his. Just be an honor to be in his presence.
Aw.
and we can't wait to rock out with you later, brother.
And
Mhm.
shout out to Timbuktu for coming all the way out.
And producing.
And Rachel for hanging out, sitting in the grass over here next to us.
Trooper.
But,
Trooper.
So
all right.
I guess at this point we will
See
next
you
week.
hope,
So.
hope everybody makes it out tonight. And until then, we will see you all
next time.
2 weeks.
Get
I'll
your
see you
ass
later.
Next
down
time.
here.
See you.
Peace.